Hello and welcome new students to Accessing UB Online Resources. This presentation is to let you know about things that will be useful to know as you commence studying on campus. First of all, some general information. Your student ID card is also your library borrowing card. You can't borrow without it. It is also your photocopy card. Please, don't punch holes in it, or the electronics will stop working and then you'll have to buy a replacement card. You will also need your ID card if you change your password. You will need to prepay photocopy credit at the library. When you have done that, swipe your ID card over the top of the reader until it beeps. Then, start copying. Make sure you press the yellow button to end when you've finished copying. Eventually, you are going to want to print something out. But you must prepay first at the library. On your university computer desktop, double-click on the Paper Print Client button. A window displaying the amount of printing credit and the names and locations of printers will open. Select a printer that's close to you and then print the document. Make sure you keep the Paper Print Client window open or your documents won't print. Printing defaults are grayscale and duplexed, or double-sided. If you need to change those defaults, you will need to do so through the Printer Properties options in the program you are using. Instructions on how to change to single-sided or colour printing are at MyIT at UB. The cost for printing and photocopying are 10 cents per A4 page or 15 cents per duplexed A4 page. Colour printing is 80 cents per A4 page or $1.20 per A4 duplexed page, so make sure you print only the pages you need in colour. Every student has 200 megabytes of space on the network called the J drive. This can only be accessed on campus. It is really, really important to remember to save your work often and never save to the desktop or the C drive. Power outages do happen, and when the computers are turned off, all files on them are wiped. If you are saving to a USB stick, please remember to save a file with your name and contact details. A lot of USB sticks are left behind, and some of them even get handed in to the library's lost property. If there is something with your name on it, we can email you to let you know it has been handed in. The library has a lost property behind the loans desk, but there is also a university lost property in the Cairo Centre near the bus stop. ICT information. Keep your password secure. If you suspect someone knows your password, change it immediately. Make sure you finish logging off a PC or someone can come along and cancel the log off and make use of your print credit. The university and the library will communicate with you through your UB student email address. To log on, use the blue Login tab on the home page, then click on the student webmail and follow the prompts to log in. You can forward your email to another account using the options. You should also periodically purge the unwanted emails from your account to increase the amount of space you have on your J drive, as you will receive a fair bit of university spam. PC labs are available for students when they are not being used for teaching. After-hours PC labs are available in T Building, rooms 146, 147 and 148 at Mount Helen. At SMB, an after-hours lab is available in the old library building, Building L, Level 0, the General Purpose Computer Lab. The student card is also a swipe card to gain access after hours, and is required as proof of ID. Students with their own laptops or other portable devices are able to access wireless in selected buildings. At Mount Helen, wireless is available from the library, cafeteria and F building. At SMB, wireless is available from the library, childcare centre, the old law courts, Building C, Lecture Theatre 4 and C205 and C303. The old library, Building L, from Computer Lab, Lib 003. XP and Vista users must install a certificate called Eduroam, which you can either download from the MyIT at UB website or borrow a disk from the library. Windows 7 and Mac users can search for the network and log in by entering students /ID number and their password. Should you need help, please contact the IT service desk or check the website. Library information. As was mentioned earlier, you must have your student ID card to borrow anything from the library. You are able to have 10 items borrowed from each campus. You are responsible for any items borrowed on your account. So, if you borrow something on behalf of a friend, and they lose it or damage it, you will be responsible for any fines. The library does not have monetary fines for overdue items, but instead have demerit points. The library participates in 2 reciprocal borrowing schemes. The first is Caval. You can apply for a Caval card from the library loans desk. This card will enable you to borrow from other Victorian university libraries. You should be aware, though, that you will be subject to that library's fines and penalties. The second is Bonus Plus. Through Bonus Plus, you can borrow from 10 other university libraries across Australia and New Zealand through the library catalogue. Postage and handling is covered by the UB Library. Bonus Plus will give you access to over 6 million books. When you start classes and get your course outline, have a read through it and the criteria for your assessments. If you're not sure what your lecturer wants when they say journals, peer-reviewed journals, APA referencing, or you feel like you might like some pointers on researching, then check out the free library skills classes, or the 3 R's classes, bookable through the library website. If you don't have time to attend any of the free classes, then check out the online assist tutorials. Do 1 module or complete all 6. The library also has 29 mini tutorials on YouTube. Just search for UB Libinfo and you'll find our channel. A useful resource is Quick Search on the library homepage. This will search the catalogue and selected databases that link through to full-text journal articles. Quick Search can be used from off-campus after remote authentication with your student number and password. If you log into Quick Search, you can save results to your eShelf for later access. The subject guides provide information and guidance on resources, databases and web pages that may be useful for research in your area. There are also help sheets and a database A to Z listing. Should you require any help, please come to the library loans desk, call on the telephone or email with your inquiry. Thank you very much.